Are you familiar with Sigma women? They're similar to the reserved leaders of social groupings. We often discuss alpha and beta, terminology used by women to characterize their responsibilities in social groupings. But there's another kind that's as fascinating and rarely spoken. The Sigma's female. Sigma girls don't really follow the norm. They live in their own area. Social norms are similar to introverts. Leaders are independent and frequently prefer their alone time over social interactions. Unlike betas, who frequently want the praise of others, or alphas, who enjoy attention. Like the secretive, independent women who are frequently perceived as unusual, Sigmas are content to be by themselves. They are quiet and self-assured, and they don't try to lead or follow. Instead, they quietly go about their own business and go their own way. Sigma females are fascinating because they possess a unique blend of traits. They are independent yet flexible, bold but quiet, capable but compassionate, and full of contrasts. Perhaps most intriguing of all, they control their own destiny and don't just follow the rules made by others. They don't search for affirmation from others that they are excellent. Sufficiently, they take pride in their accomplishments and their developing awareness of the challenges faced by Sigma girls, which is what makes them alluring. They're full of surprises. They're like puzzles waiting to be solved inexplicably. They're hard to foresee and constantly leave you wondering, but their stillness isn't a sign of weakness. Strong, resilient, and incredibly self-sufficient, Sigma females don't need approval from others to feel valuable in the world. Instead, they are content to be by themselves. Of interpersonal relationships, the unexpected ones are the Sigma ladies. They're like the chess players who plan their own moves. Even though they may not be the most obvious in a crowd, you can sense their presence. Often, the quieter Sigma girls are the ones you should watch out for. Are these tacticians making a name for themselves in social settings? This is not how they are by nature. They get more comfortable with it. This development is comparable to a caterpillar evolving into a butterfly on its journey to self-discovery and improvement. Let's investigate these phases. The initial phase of an introverted Sigma female's life. She may appear reticent or timid at this moment, but in reality she enjoys her alone time and doesn't always. She's the one that watches, listens, and thinks when she wants to be in a group. We then proceed to the second phase, the self-reliant explorer. At this moment, a female Sigma begins traveling the world because she is curious and wants to discover new things, enough to strike out on their own alone. Seeing time alone as an opportunity for introspection and growth, she is powerful and independent, and unaffected by societal expectations. The third phase involves being an independent planner. The Sigma female is now in charge of her own life. She decides for herself and doesn't rely on. She always has thoughtfulness to offer. She's constantly tough and creative, thinking ahead and plotting her next move, figuring out solutions to whatever issues she encounters. Becoming an empowered Sigma is the final and fourth step. She passes through the initial phases and becomes a lady who truly comprehends. She is entirely in charge of herself and is self-sufficient and independent. She doesn't seek validation from other people since she is comfortable with who she is. She is a leader because she guides herself honestly rather than by telling others what to do. And judgment at every point in the lives of being a Sigma female entails learning to appreciate solitude, becoming independent, making plans for achievement, and finally, achieving self-empowerment. It is about relocating from cultural norms, and really acknowledging oneself completely is a step towards being a Sigma female. Each Sigma woman has a unique path. She moves through these phases at her own pace, trusting her gut, and ultimately develops into a fully authentic woman who embodies the qualities of a sigma. Feminine Stoicism is a very old concept, plays a vital role in a female sigma's imagine a sigma girl who is autonomous, self-sufficient, content in her alone, unaffected by societal norms or the need for acceptance from other people. How does she keep this going? Stoic demeanor. A philosophy that originated from ancient Greece's difficult geography serves as a reminder to concentrate on what we can control and let go of what we are unable to do. It's about accepting life as it comes, finding calm in the midst of chaos, and being composed in the face of difficulty. This is the central idea. Guiding idea for a feminine sigma. Reputable Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius reportedly stated, "You have power over your mind. You will find power in this, even while external events are unaware of it." Frost serves as Sigma's compass. Women understand that their real power is found inside themselves, not in the shifting outside world. They don't try to fit in with society's expectations or win over other people's acceptance. Their attention is on their own journey, development, and self-aware epic fetus. Another reputable Stoic scholar said, "Things don't worry us. Rather, our perceptions of them do." A Sigma female's attitude is firmly rooted in perspective. They don't let their pleasure and sense of value are determined by external factors. They are not upset by events. Rather, they choose how they respond to them. The ability of Sigma females to maintain their stoicism in the face of external pressures and expectations, live life according to their own standards, and maintain mental autonomy is what makes them so strong. They refuse to be silenced by the anarchy in the world. Instead, they pay attention to their inner voice, rely on it, and allow it to direct their stoicism. Trains kids to be resilient, patient, and content, which will enable them to face life's obstacles with grace, gives them the freedom to be independent and alone. And the key is self-reliant stoicism. The idea that underpins a Sigma female's strength is what keeps them strong. Self-reliance and perseverance. It serves as their compass in the dark and their anchor during tumultuous times. Ever wonder why Sigma females may be more successful than Alpha females? It's a fascinating idea that Sigma females frequently outperform Alphas, not because they are better, but rather because of the way they go about achieving success. In contrast to Alphas, who like being well-liked and influential, Sigma women possess strength. They don't require attention as they are self-sufficient. Shine on their own. Picture a Sigma. Female, like an autonomous individual, doesn't require affirmation from others to performing well. She sets and achieves her own objectives, and she takes pride in her accomplishments. She is quite difficult because of this. She is resilient to change and unaffected by the opinions of others. Since she adheres to her own principles as well, female Sigmas are adept at avoiding conflict. From the drama they want to avoid. They stay out of the fray and avoid becoming involved in any conflicts when someone vies for dominance or strives to be the most popular. Because of their quiet confidence and self-reliance, they are able to see opportunities where others might see problems. This helps them succeed in a variety of fields, including business, science, and leadership. Female leaders of Sigma members thrive because they don't let expectations from others dictate their actions. Instead, they set their own standards. Thinkers are also excellent Sigma ladies. Strategically, they excel at doing things precisely, assessing situations, and creating comprehensive strategies. Isn't simply chance. It's the result of their meticulous planning and hard effort to make things happen. However, what makes Sigma girls truly unique is their perspective on success. It's not about being the best or the most well-liked for them. It's about learning and developing personally. They define success for themselves and have a positive influence on others. They don't care what other people think. Sigma ladies demonstrate that success is more about the path one takes than it is about competing with others. We've talked about the trip we all take and how unique it is for each person. With that in mind, let's talk about what it means to be a Sigma female and learn more about their growth, mystery, and successful usage of Stoicism. Sigma women are distinct, much like reticent bosses who don't do what other people do. The powerful, independent women known as Sigma females have a unique appeal and follow their own way. They are in command of their own lives, creating their own pathways and choosing their own destinies. So instead of looking to others for approval, look within. They are very intelligent and powerful, a toughness and cunning that are difficult to equal. We've examined the various phases of Sigma females, from explorers to unique individuals to astute planners. Each stage reveals more about how complex they are. They don't merely adhere to social norms. Instead, they go above and beyond to make their own impact. Stoicism is extremely important to Sigma females. Much like the ancient Stoic thinkers, they have a strong inner sense, direction that aids in their navigation. When things go hard in life, they don't just shut down. Swiftly to events occurring around them, remain composed and engage in deep thought, according to the Stoic principle that obstacles are really chances.